Hi Pisces, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your ink blot made in your name and essence if you want to take a screenshot. So you can scry in your own time and terms for shapes or symbols and spirits that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Pisces, thank you for being my muse. Thank you for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. I'm going to scribe this time. I'm also going to read from this perspective, and we'll revisit for nearing the end of March for an alternative perspective. Pisceans, let's take a deep breath. Release the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. Ooh, I'm seeing like right off the hop, I think it's a fly. Pretty fly. And you know how in flies there's like a, sorry, I'm very chilly. There's like a bunch of eyes. But these eyes have become one set of eyes. I'm also seeing someone or something coughing. Coughing. Very turquoise. Maybe the stone turquoise could be helpful, Pisces, right now. If there's anything in the earthly emotions. But I'm seeing it connected through the higher realm of emotions. So you might be like kicking out things that just like kind of get stuck in your throat, or clearing your throat, coughing, clearing the throat. There's a plushness in the higher, and I'm in here. I do try to remember to share and interact. I really do. Something skipping rope, like the silver cord, and I can see like skipping rope. Interesting. I'm trying to determine what I'm seeing to share with you, but maybe skipping rope means something to someone. But there's a chord about it. And I could hear a song. Maybe somebody's working out, going to the gym, clearing up, self-talk or something along that lines. I'm not sure. Now I'm seeing, I think these are the fly wings. Somebody might have squashed something that was okay, 2 rabbit holes. One, somebody might have like squashed, swatted the fly of someone or something, even a thought that felt like it was buzzing around and like fly on the wall, just being nosy, or just there, and you squashed it. You squashed this, what for me feels external, observing me, being a guest in the Pisces energy. And it's like, nope, that's just like a nosy Nelly. And it's like that with that higher self, or higher frequency fly swatter. Other rabbit hole, if I may. It's almost like the fly could also be a spirit animal. And that may sound gross for some, but if you look it up, the meaning has great potential. Like the earthly perception of a fly to the symbolic nature of a fly. And you're able to I almost want to say like project your energy, Pisces, like project it out a little bit and get a different view. Again, all those eyes, and it's like you've gathered different points of view. You've gathered different like feelers for things. And it's come back to all those eyes being a set of eyes clearly, because I've gotten all these feelers, I've gotten all these points of perception, and now I can bring them home. And like the lifespan of a fly is typically not long. If I recall, it's like 24 hours. So that might mean something, like something's going to like possibly pop in within the next 24 hours, or you've already received this something like an illumination. I'm going to call it clearly an illumination. Yeah. I'm digging it. Okay, I'm also seeing... Oh, how do I express that? What is this? I'm seeing somebody or a spirit not bowing in a bow of prayer. Possibly, I don't want to assume, but almost like a somberness. Like hands... It's connected, the root of it, of whatever this, I'm going to say despair is, but I'm not sure despair is the right word. It is like, I'm not sure if I'm thinking in gratitude or tears. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to see what stands out, but I'm wandering into... It's connected. The realm of higher knowing, consciousness, your intuition is connected to this root of it, and it's trying to lighten something up. Somebody might be constipated. I don't mean to laugh, but that's kind of where it all came to a head. Like, I'm constipated. Now, whether that means I'm earthly constipated or consciously, like consciousness constipated, I say it all the time. Like, I tend to know what certain kind of things will constipate me. And I'll just be like, oh, I can't maneuver past this, or something along that lines. And I'm sitting on a peanut shell. Actually, not sitting, I'm standing, Pisces, on a peanut shell. Did I tell you that we have your copper coin here that we will flip? I apologize. See, I don't always remember when I'm in such a liminal space. Near the end, if you want to stick around, I have your copper coin here. We'll do a yes or no. Whew, peanut shell. Peanut shell. Peanut shell might mean something to somebody. Or it could just be some sort of food that you're eating that is actually constipating you. It's a belief. A belief. That's how I'm feeling it, Pisces. It's some sort of belief one might be holding on to. I don't know what context it is or arena this belief is in. That's not stepping forward. But you know how when they say like, mind and body will go here, mind and body. Whatever you think and you adopt as a belief gets connected into your root self, to the earthly self. Pisces, but there's this, like, maybe this is part of that, the feelers you have out there with the fly. Oh, and interesting, to be a little cheeky about it, is the fly, they say you can get more flies with honey than with poop. And then there's this constipation. But something about fertilizer as well. I don't know, Pisces. Maybe this is making sense to somebody, but if it's not your scry story, it's not your scry story. But I am thoroughly honored to be wandering here around your aura for shapes and symbols that speak. Sorry, I'm being like drawn right up here, and I'm going to add on some tarot and oracle in a moment as well. Okay, I hear you. So the back of, for whatever reason, I started down here. And it's like that fly swatter, fly thing is down here. And I'm coming up here. But oh my goodness, for heavens and hot dogs. The back of these cards really looks like up here. And if I just take a moment to appreciate that as it stepped forward, the pentagram of power and the circle, this unity of one. It's bringing me back into the eye, the unity, the one eye of the fly, the many eyes becoming one. Seeing something clearly and perhaps deconstipating the self. Maybe even getting out of your own way. If there's things that didn't live as long as you wanted, or ideas that didn't come to fruition, or individuals that you're holding in a particular point of perception, don't hold yourself hostage. Maybe, just let it go. And I know that's always easier said than done when people say, well, just let it go. You just free it, and say, I didn't like that, or I didn't like the way that went down, but for now, I'm not going to hold this. It's constipating me. I've got to go. Maybe by doing that, at some point in time, it steps forward again for a proper closure, if you feel like there wasn't a proper closure. I'm going to carry on here, Pisces, as I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I really want to dig in here up at the top. There's like these hunchback. They're just characters because that's the way I see them. Squeeze me. I'm going to get another layer of sight here. Yeah, they're fun creatures. Like, you know what they are? They're being held up by, oh my goodness, you have a lot of work being done. There's two beings holding up this other being. And they are making connections. I doubt this will come through so finitely. Okay, but I'm in and around here. And they're just like the, I apologize. Just like the pentagram of power. There are these clear points, like connect the dots are being made. And I can see the dots and the lines between them. And these two beings underneath, one is very happy, like a dancer, or I'm in a particular time frame. I'm just not sure what it is because I'm brutal that way. Okay, like imagine like a happy pirate, or if I was in a fairy tale and there's a character with, I don't know, they're happy, but they have like this garb on, almost like if they were Captain Hook, but happy. Like they no longer had, or Captain Hook no longer had the angst of my crocodile, and he was just free to be Captain Hook. And was very happy about it. That's how that's feeling. So that's one point of power. So maybe that's something you can relate to. Like maybe that crocodile, that person, place, or thing, that disappointment, whatever, that sticks in your craw, and you free it. And then I see like this other being that, if I am being very honest, looks like a Grim Reaper. But again, this Grim Reaper feels almost as if I'm a monk. And I'm holding up another point of power. And it's holding up another animal, which is possibly a camel, that has another point of power. But when I look at all of them together, they make this one character of sorts that looks like kind of like a hunchback, because the hunchback is actually another point being born. The burdens that I may have bear, or this, that, or the other, they're being born into a point of power. And there's even like, like those feather in the caps. This is like a massive feather and it's coming up to this one point. Oh, I forgot I put cards here. There's also like electricity and peace signs. Peace. Giraffe heads. I'm in like the tall of trees. I'm in the tall of trees. Again, that something about perspective with the fly being able to buzz around and these giraffes with the really long necks. What is this? Okay, I'm going to wander over to the cards. So what came face up with was financial health and finding. Will that light let it come through? Maybe this is what you're all up in doing. Thank you. That's brilliant. And I will reveal what we don't see right now. The financial health card, I want to slide in right like that. And maybe that's what all these creatures are working towards, is finding different points of power to provide financially to your family, to financially to the frequency of you. And the finding, I will release this card for a moment. The finding is very gold and glowy, is right in here. And there's a softness about it. There's a softness. And it's like ooey gooey. Like you're finding this financial health. Something about emotion. So whatever may be constipating you is releasing that, because there's other beings off to the side that are making their way into this pyramid power or pentagram of power. I feel like it's the water element that's coming in, but like it's like an ice cube, like I'm seeing it melting away. Okay. And what is unseen here, because the card didn't flip up, is justice. Did that card come through? There we go. Justice. Fantastic. Sorry, something's coming through, and I want to take a moment here to honor it, Pisces. And before I get ready to let you go, and we'll do your coin as well. Whatever this peanut shell of a block may be, belief or a block, I'm seeing a nutcracker down here. It's like you're going to crack your own nut. You're going to be, if you haven't already. But once it's happened, it's like that, the initial cause and effect, and then it takes time for your energy, your being, the whole kit and caboodle, right? In whatever aspects. It takes a little bit of time to trust this, to relish in it, and not just eat the peanut. I like to crack it and consider, I can make, peanut butter or this, that, or the other, whatever the case may be, used as a decoration. But it brings about this finding, like, there it is. It's a gem. It's a gem. And I see you taking this peanut, and instead of eating it or this, that, or the other, you plant whatever was constipating you before, and it brings about the tree. And these beings, these other characters, become joyful because you're adding another layer to. I say layer because I feel like you have many, many pentagrams of power. Like you might have a pentagram in your hand. You might have a pentagram at your heart. You might have a pentagram in your emotional energy. Pentagrams. And when I say pentagrams, I'm not trying to trigger anybody. It's just literally the symbol star of power. Love, relationships, and harmony. This does feel like it's with myself. With yourself. We've also had blessings and thanks, abundant universe. Come on. Like, that's amazing. Silver, warrior of light. Red, safety, strength, and power. Leadership, answer the call. And on the bottom we have orange, connection and attunement. Oh. Are you reattuning yourself? Yeah, you might be. The Piscean energy is like retuning, recalibration. Because in whatever resonance you may understand the deconstipation, maybe this was a while ago and you're still fine-tuning, nurturing this tree of your life to reap the blessings and the thanks. And by finding out what it is that you love and honoring that and releasing through the silver warrior of light, releasing. Oh no, that's not the right word. Freeing thoughts, perceptions of people, places, or things that you're holding or possibly holding in, 5 years ago, this was done. I can't let it go. Okay, well, free it. Free it. It could be holding you back. But there is this inherent power that you are cultivating and becoming a leader in what it is that you love. There's something about honor. You're taking the path up because everything, even in your ink blot, there we go. I want to insert it right there. All the purple and, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Everything is leading up to right here, and where these hunchbacks and all these characters are, but it's leading up towards what I'm seeing as like a tavern door. I'm seeing it as a tavern door, but really it's like a time travel tavern door, and it can like spin. Like most doors go this way, or it's a rotating door this way. Yours is almost like a mirror. Like mirrors that are on their little stands and they can swivel. Swivel mirror. Door. Swivel mirror. Tavern time travel door. I love it. Tavern time travel door. Thank you. Okay, Pisces. If you want to take a moment, think about your question. Your emblem is heads for a yes, and the zodiac map on the back is a no. So whenever you're ready, you're here for Pisces. Think of your question. And as we all know, the response or the reveal truly just lets you know what the response is within yourself, which is the true answer. And we have a no. May that help and support, Pisces. And until next time, thank you so much for being my muse and putting up with my chilliness and my blanket. It's been an honor. I'm humbled. I'm grateful. And until next time.